Hello everyone, I'm RecB5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005.
Yes, and before we get into the game today, I was playing a practice game yesterday, and a really strange thing happened on this play, so I thought that I would save the replay just so people could see it. So, anyway, it appears that the Lifers defense is in a nickel defense, right? And you can see the nickelback kind of leaning over, lined up over by number 84, the tight end over there.
And it looks like he's faking a blitz or
Yeah,
showing a blitz.
he might be showing a blitz or something like that. And in the meantime, what I've done is I've moved the halfback from behind the quarterback out into the slot. And what this play is basically something I call tight end under. So I'll run Vargas there on a corner route, and I'll run the wide receiver on a streak, and I'll run the tight end on the left side there, Sherwood, just out to the flat.
Yep.
Right? It's a pretty standard type of play. Lots of teams in real life do this kind of thing, I think.
Yep.
Possibly not from this formation exactly, but, you know, like even if they line up under center in a single back formation or something like that, they have a slot receiver and a wide receiver that will clear out the coverage, and then a guy running a flat underneath kind of thing.
Yep.
So we're going to start the play here. And here we go, and boy, oh boy, it looks like that tight end is going to be wide open, right? There's nobody covering him. The guy in the middle there, basically that defender near the halfback there, is in the middle of the field. And so he's basically the next closest guy, I guess. And the corner is backing off to, cover the wide receiver running the streak.
Yep.
So it looks like this is going to be an easy pass for probably at least 10 yards, right, by the time the defense gets settled down. So I throw the ball, but look at where this guy comes from. Number 45, he just comes out of nowhere, and he sticks a hand up and bats the pass away. So, that's kind of funny, but it's even funnier when you look at where he started, because he's the guy that was lined up over top of the right tight end, basically.
That's right, yep.
And I have never seen something like this happen before, but look at this. He's already covering number 82. He's just doing it from the opposite side of the field, right? And RecV5X thinks that this is some kind of weird broken man coverage or something.
That's right, yeah.
Where this guy, for some reason, just didn't line up in the right place or something.
Yeah, because if you look at the rest of this defense, it's a man coverage-based defense, right? You have man coverage over there, man coverage on the tight end, number 84, right? You have man coverage on the wide receiver and the running back over there, right? The only guy who technically wouldn't have man coverage is number 82, but this guy is his man coverage guy. But it looks like they lined up in a defense and they wanted to show a blitz or fake a blitz or something. And so as a result of that, this guy's over here showing blitz when he should be playing his man coverage assignment.
Yeah.
And it looks to me that the only reason that this guy manages to get over and knock this pass off at all is from this point here, as the ball is thrown. Right? The ball is thrown here when this tight end is running this way.
Yeah.
This ball is thrown here, basically behind him. Right? And that's a terrible place to throw the ball. And it's because this quarterback sucks ass. If he'd have thrown it even at the tight end or even here, there's no way this guy would have got involved in the play anyways.
Yeah, it was a badly thrown ball. It was behind the receiver, but still, it's amazing that guy could run all the way across the formation in order to be able to do that. Right, that was an amazing defensive play, and I can certainly understand why I would not have seen that coming. Right, because it looked to me like I had a free pass to Sherwood there.
Yep.
And yes, actually, that quarterback is the scrub second string backup here for the Nords, because the starter in this franchise is currently out with an injury.
Yep.
So I'm playing with the the cupcake backup quarterback, and so he has a little bit of trouble, when he goes to throw a pass like that, it goes in the general direction of where the receiver is going. You don't really have a great deal of control over whether the ball goes in front of the receiver or behind him or whatever, right?
Yep.
And in this case, yeah, he threw that ball to the one place where the defender could get it. That being said, though, in this game, I did throw 7 touchdown passes
with the backup
quarterback, which actually ties the existing record.
Jeez.
So yeah, and I am now with the backup scrub quarterback on the Nords. I am now a co-owner of the record for most touchdown passes in a single game. But that being said, though, the Lifers are a cupcake team, and I pretty much shredded their defense and did whatever I wanted, except on this particular play.
Yeah, apparently. This was this guy's highlight play of the game.
Yeah, it was. It was a highlight play of the game. Yeah. But anyway, I guess we'll move on to the game here, but I just thought I'd share this just because it was so weird.
All right. And we're back.
Yes. And in week 8, we did not win an Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yep.
But it was a bit of a down week, I guess. Like our opponent actually played remarkably well, considering.
I have to say, the sad thing about not having defensive backs that can catch is that I'm never going to win Defensive Player of the Week rewards.
That's right, because you pretty much, unless you can pile up like a whole bunch of sacks with one player in a single game,
I'm not going to get it.
That's pretty much the only way you're going to get there. But anyway, you need to bring that kind of performance this time around because we are up against the Tigers. And the Cincinnati Tigers look like they're the powerhouse of the league.
Yeah, it looks like they got better again.
Yeah. And so this is going to be probably a tough one. Which is why I played a practice game, although playing against a Cupcake Lifers team, that probably, I don't know how much value I got out of that practice.
Yeah, you might have hurt yourself there.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I gotten a strained thumb or something. But anyway, hopefully we'll be able to beat these guys once again, because I think we probably will be meeting this team in the playoffs more than likely.
Probably.
And so it's kind of important to, establish who's boss. So they're 5th in the league in scoring, and they're 3rd in the league in defensive points allowed. And there you are at 1st in the league, only allowing 7.2 points per game. And,
not bad.
And you've only allowed 1 touchdown in our last 4 games. So,
well, I don't know if I'll be able to continue that here, though.
No, well, these guys, like I said, these guys are a powerhouse. But hopefully we can deal with them in much the same way as we dealt with the bad men earlier.
These guys always tend to play us harder, though.
Yeah.
Tigers are a tough team. The bad men, I don't know, they've always been a paper tiger.
Yeah, actually, considering that they're an All Madden team, I think maybe it's because they're so one-dimensional and all they do, they just come out, pass, and they don't really mix their offense up very much.
I think that's exactly what it is.
And so as soon as you start getting pressure and racking up the sacks and stuff like that, they start throwing bad passes and that sort of thing. And I think that's the way that last game kind of went too, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can just about play permanent flat zones against the bad men, and that they'll just keep throwing it there. Doesn't matter.
Their corners do well in man coverage and are very physical, so they can slow receivers up and take
well,
them off their
anyway, these guys are going to be tough.
That defense is fired up and ready to go. I don't think we should keep them waiting any longer.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss.
All right, here we go. Tigers won the toss. They elect to receive. We'll defend the end with the 0 mile per hour wind behind us.
For the kickoff, and they're ready to get this one started.
Yeah, we are. We're ready to get this one started. And we'll get our audibles all set up again. And they will no doubt have nothing but speed demons in the wide receiver group.
Oh, probably.
Well, they don't have any speedy. No, okay, they got a couple of respectable speed tight ends there too. Hey?
You're going to be treating them like wide receivers.
Yep.
And then we take a look at.
Yeah, they got a 99 speed guy.
Oh god.
So yeah, you're going to have to play off pretty well all game long now. Because you're going to be, well, at least by the okay, you're going to switch so that you got the speed guy against the speed guy.
Yep.
Or the speedier guy against the speedy guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
The fastest corner we have.
Well, you're going to have to play off until you hit the 40-yard line anyway, for sure.
Back to the field.
What a nightmare.
Yep. Well, that's one of the reasons these guys are tough, though, right?
The visiting team are ready to kick this one off. Booming kick downfield. From the 4. The offense just about
And they're coming out passing.
play of the game.
Yep. 3 wide receivers already, hey?
It's 1st and 10. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Only one man back. Toss play to the left.
Oh, going to start with a oh, look at all the extra bumping and traffic and stuff there. Wow, you had a couple of unblocked players that just ran into other blocking pairs as they tried to move across there, right?
Well, that's okay. You know what? As long as they didn't get a long run.
Yeah, that's the Walmart blocking for you, right? 2 blocks for the price of 1.
Simmons comes in motion. He gets the count. Wade makes the tackle.
Yeah, good awareness from Travis Wade there.
Yeah, he managed to fight that guy off.
Third and maybe 1. The defense just dropped the safeties and corners into deeper coverage. Hard to explain this one.
Probably because they're going to run a play-action pass here, Al.
Tosses it right.
Okay, they run a toss.
Mills stops him
And
for
Mills
negative
says
yards.
no.
Mills
Yep.
came up and shut down the run.
Yeah, they tried to get around
If anything, I think demoting him to like an extra, like a nickel or a dime guy, I don't remember which guy he is now,
Offense there forced into a 3-and-out.
actually made your defense better, right? Because he's actually fast for a secondary defensive back. He's not real fast for a starting corner, but
The offense is
you know,
heading out
when you have guys who are playing linebacker light,
anticipated matchup.
the way that you like to do,
Quarterbacks in the league takes on one of the top defenses in the league.
Yeah,
it
this is gonna
can,
be a good one, Al. If this defensive line can get some
be very
penetration
helpful to
early,
have that
especially
extra
from
speed
weak
on the
side,
field,
I
eh?
think they're
Yeah,
gonna
well,
have a chance
also,
to get some
I really
sacks
rely
early
on
passes.
laying the hit on guys in order to force drop passes. Because I know that, especially, like, you don't always get the good coverage anyways.
Yeah. See, they screwed me out of time there. I couldn't even audible,
Nice play.
right? I couldn't call an audible there, right?
Yep.
He's not a situational
I
Yeah,
had
they
to,
always do that.
I had to basically just run the play and eat the ball, right?
Yeah, they have a tendency to do that every single time
just when you need it.
there's a change of possession.
Out on a nickel package. Jenkins sends a man in motion. Looking downfield on the run.
Go, Herman.
He finds his man. Rogers stops him at the 49-yard line. Number 88 showed great body control to get to that ball and then pull it in.
Yeah, he made sure he was in the clear, moved into position, and made the catch.
Mills, the motion man.
Okay, they just traded off, so I got a linebacker on Coleman now, right?
Drops back. He surveys the
He moved
field,
up to try to
gets the
jam
pass
him, but it
off.
looks like he missed.
Yeah.
He's target. The 40, the 30. He'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, with how hard he just got hit.
The thing about Coleman, too, is he's actually a decent possession wide receiver, eh? He's got a fairly high carrying rating, and he's kind of big.
Yeah, well, see, this is a new play, right? I just finished doing an adjustment here. where you know how quite often I'll run that play on the left side where I'll move this guy over and run the slot on a short square out.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm doing here is I'm doing the same thing only on the right-hand side, right?
It looks like you get a bit of a pick there too.
Well, it looks like he tried to do a jam, but it didn't quite work out for him, right?
Field goal range.
Yeah, well, again, Coleman is like halfback sized for a wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
In fact, actually, that particular receiver I usually convert to halfback 3 on cupcake teams.
Allen clears the defender.
Huh.
Behind the
Wow.
line, loss of a couple. He's there to make yet another
Non-blocking,
outstanding
right?
defensive play.
Yep.
Non-blocking.
Well, he's not going to be setting any rushing records this season.
Yeah, well, when you get non-blocking happening all the time, it's pretty hard to run.
He's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
You know, when they even had everybody shifted the wrong way, right? Like I should have had an advantage on that play.
So you know what the problem with Allen is? The problem with Allen is he isn't 260 pounds.
Huh.
With the pass, and the catch is made. Jenkins, that pickup will be about 4 yards.
Now it's time for your third down drop.
Where they have to go to pick up the first down. They come out of the nickel. Jenkins sends
Man coverage defense.
Yes, it is.
Looking for a receiver. Fires it out to the right. Sanders with the stop at the 15.
Guess maybe I should have called the slant there. I thought I had enough there to get a first down, really.
They could have given you a bad spot there, too.
Yeah, it looked to me like he had 1 foot on the other side of the first down marker line there.
Did you make it?
Probably, because it's close enough. I don't think it'll get away.
And it's up.
Yeah.
Still 100%.
Yep. But just the same, though, that probably should have been a first down, I think. It was close enough that...
are set to kick it deep.
I thought that if it had been a pivotal moment, I might have challenged that ball spot.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 4. Forced to bring it out on the offense's last possession. First and 10.
See, they come out in 2 tight ends, and I come out with a nickel.
Yep.
Run.
But it doesn't seem to hurt your run defense any, though, right? Considering that you very rarely have more than 2 linebackers on the field at any one time, your run defense is still ranked number 1 in the league, right?
Yep.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
And I think that has a lot to do with pursuit.
I think so too,
because you play a lot of man coverage and you have a lot of speedy guys on the field, and I think with a lot of those runs, they just swarm in and go after whoever has the ball and they chase him down, right?
Here's the third and long situation. Kansas City backs its secondary off the line to be in better position to defend the deep pass. Bird out of the gun. Gets the pass off.
Well, that wasn't going to go anywhere.
Nope.
He's got to do a better job of reading the
Looks like they aren't even going to give him the completion for that. They're calling it out of bounds.
I think they might have at least completed that, but I don't know.
It wouldn't have made any difference anyway.
He didn't look out of bounds to me, though.
No, but...
Well, okay, there. Who is that, like, speedy number 90 whatever?
Yeah, really, eh?
When number 90 is your gunner, like, what the hell defensive ends do you have on your team, man?
First and 10 here.
Oh, these are the guys with the 99 speed defensive ends. That's what who the Tigers
Looks
are.
like he's calling an audible.
Yep.
Passing on first down. Throwing. And he makes the grab. Rogers records the stop at the 44.
See, when you have defensive ends as gunners, that's when you need to get the offensive lineman out as the fucking punt returner.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't sound like all that good of an idea, actually.
Dropping back, gets rid of it.
If only you could get like a 350-pound running back.
Huh.
Usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to.
Well, this is shaping up to be a pretty typical game so far, eh?
Yep.
That's when he really shines out there.
Number 47, the man in motion. Pass play here on first down with the throw.
Oh, he dropped it.
Yep.
It looked like he'd come up with it, but he just couldn't get it under control.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern. He had the ball bounce right off his fingertip.
Allen in motion. Throwing. And it's complete. Dives and brings him down at the 26-yard line.
Well, if you can avoid losing yardage, you'll be looking at another field goal here.
Well, I'm not running the ball here. Why would I do that?
It's usually because he just can't hang on.
Because bad things happen when you go to the air.
Sends a man in motion.
Well, except that here it looks like they're playing a zone defense, so...
Cover 2.
He surveys the field.
Ooh, bringing the corner blitz over there.
Face mask.
Yeah.
He got hit so hard, he darn near
I could have thrown the out there probably and scored a touchdown. It's just that by the time I saw that corner coming out of the corner of my eye, I was already throwing the ball over the middle.
Yep.
Start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks.
Sixth play of this drive. They're in field goal range.
So you don't run on third down and inches, because if you do, they're going to stuff you for a loss, right?
Pass play here on first down. Guns it out to the right. He can't hold it in. And that brings up second down. Seventh play of this drive. They come out in the nickel. Allen in motion. Dropping back, throwing, and this pass is completed. Rogers records the tackle at the 7. Jenkins delivered that one with just the right amount of touch.
He's one of those guys who's extremely accurate with his passes. His receivers rarely have to make any adjustments in their routes to come up with a ball.
They need 7 yards for a touchdown. Mills, the motion man.
Oh, there, they just swapped some guys around again, hey?
Yep.
Drops back. Pressure.
Whoa, defensive end.
Somebody didn't block somebody over there, hey?
Yeah, that was that 99-speed defensive end.
Yeah.
He just shot around that guy.
Yeah, he just ran around him. Wow. Okay.
And we're back.
I don't know, how do you deal with a player who's that big and that fast?
Well, you get smarter tackles that can actually, block. I don't know.
Well, it looks like you easily made this field goal anyways.
Yep.
And it's on its way. No doubt about that one.
Well, we thought this was going to be a tough contest, right?
And it's turning out to be one.
Yeah.
Although 6 points in the first quarter is not bad.
He got all of that one.
If you could keep up that pace, you'd at least get 24 points against these guys.
Yeah, if I kick enough field goals, eh?
Yeah, death by field goal.
Yeah.
It's first and 10.
We go up to the Tigers coordinator. You can choose how you die. Field goal or cabbage cart.
They line up in the I formation.
Yeah, but what do you do if he says cabbage cart? Where are you going to find a cabbage cart here?
I guess you pop in Skyrim. God.
32-yard line. Gain of 10. Under a yard to go. Backing off. To the left. They'll mark it at the 32. Couldn't get out of the backfield.
Oh,
Really?
he
What?
didn't quite make it.
Okay, that is not what I expected.
Yeah.
Defensive guys up front can control
I actually thought that they'd make it.
It makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Third and under a yard. The defense just dropped the safeties and corners.
Well, it looks like these guys like to run their sweeps and tosses anyways, hey?
Tigers line up with two backs behind the quarterback.
Oh, nice play. Yeah, Wreck Me 5X shuts the door.
Oh, man. I love that. I love playing defensive tackle.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt.
I don't think I'm going to get to
No,
that.
just get away from that one.
First and 10. Number 47 in motion. Passing on first down. Throwing.
Nice catch.
Hits his target.
Yep.
Rogers with the tackle at the 38-yard line.
Well, they really left him open, so.
Secondary. It's first and 10.
Right, because they moved everybody, all the defenders to the flats.
Yep.
Calling an audible. Changing the play now. Hart. Neely with the stop at the 42-yard line. 4-yard gain.
Well, 4 yards on first down. That's not bad.
Yeah, well, I managed to find a little bit of room there. At least.
Second and 6 coming up here.
I got 2 yards rushing now.
Yay!
Allen goes
Positive rushing yardage.
Yeah, wow, eh?
And almost 100 yards passing.
Drops back. He's looking. Rolling right. Throws over to his right. This pass is incomplete. John, it looked like there was.
You know what? He did not quite run that pattern the way I expected him to.
He might have got jammed or something.
When you're playing center field.
Who knows?
And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest. And it gives
Well,
your
they've got
offense
basically
a fresh set of
everybody
downs
up
to
on the
work
line here. I have no idea how this is going to all work out.
Dropping back, he surveys the field. It's
Jeez.
Despite good coverage, he forces the ball in there.
with. The quarterback has all the tools to look for. He just needs to be a little more patient out there.
Well, that's okay. At least it didn't end in catastrophe.
Yeah,
Sets
could
up
have
to
though.
run back the punt. This one is shallow and short. It's first and 10. Hand off to the tailback. Deep.
Well, there you are again.
Yeah, I had to dive there in order to catch him.
Yeah, well, you caught him
Being
though.
one, the score is 6-0. The teams has switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Second and 4. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Rudd Lines up behind his fullback and beyond. Crosses it right. Number 52.
Ah, well. The pursuit there wasn't as good as it could have been, but it is what it is.
Thing is, though, they were doing that thing again where your loose players who are not blocked are running into paired players that are locked in blocking animations, right? And you know, you would think that they would be smart enough to run around those players, but
It's the fullback with a short pass to the right side. Caught the pass but didn't go anywhere.
That was amazing flats coverage.
yeah. Yep, he was right there.
And then long coming up here. Run is the deep back. Hand it off. Juke move.
Oh, I got blocked from behind there.
Yeah.
Brings him down.
Well, it's pretty amazing how he manages to keep pushing up against the pile like that without actually getting knocked down, right?
Will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
The defense just dropped the safeties and corners into deeper coverage. Hard to explain this one.
So I don't think we're going to see...
Far, the man in motion.
Well, maybe you saw a run there, but it looks like you had
Connell was stuffed on that play.
them covered again anyway.
When the offense decides to run the ball. They break
You know, I
down
haven't
the
let them really get over midfield yet.
Not yet.
Assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
Here's the kick.
They seem to have kind of set that tone, though, right? Like it's almost like they want to play a defensive style game, you know? Every now and then you have a game like that where the defenses just seem to want to really dominate the game, right?
Yeah, that Stingers game that we had was another one of those.
Yeah,
That was a practice game.
Throwing on first down. Throws it.
Look at this. He hasn't caught a pass yet in this game, right?
Maybe it's time to bench him.
If he drops one more, he is going to go and sit down, for sure. That one there was his last chance.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh, at least he caught it.
At the 14-yard line.
Not only that, but they didn't make a play on that. I guess those guys must have thought it was going out of bounds.
Maybe. I don't know.
Looks like it's really starting to pay off.
A little over 4 to go.
Oh, yeah. So they just swap everybody over to the other side again, eh?
Yep.
Looking downfield.
Well, that's okay. You got the catch you needed.
Yep.
The 20. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. So they have first and 10 here. Clark. Mitchell makes the play at the 22-yard line. And they went with a run.
Well, that'll keep the clock running at least.
This guy's going to be involved in the offense today.
Fifth play of this drive. 8 to go.
Well, now I've got 4 yards on the ground.
Yeah, you doubled your
Wow.
rushing total.
Yeah.
Looks
This
like
is
he's
crazy.
calling an audible. Allen goes in motion. He surveys the field, throwing.
Yes.
Pass is completed. Diving
This is looking just like last drive.
Nice read,
Yep.
finding the receiver who is in single coverage. It's first and 10.
Well, we got out to the point now where even if we have to punt, we'll be able to, kick it away safely, right?
He's looking.
Oh, look at that. See, I couldn't even throw the ball. They wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I saw you wind up there,
Right?
but it
I
just
started the throwing animation and I couldn't complete it.
Yep.
That's so cheap.
attack at 2nd and long.
You know, I think if you start the throwing animation, you should be able to finish it.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Dropping back, pressure.
Look at that again. Now a guy comes untouched through the middle, right?
Yep. I don't know, maybe it's time for a 3rd down punt.
I think it's just about time for that, yeah. Because this is crap, right?
Especially with 30 yards
3rd
to
down
go.
and 30, like what a joke, right? I can't believe that they couldn't hold him off long enough for me to throw that pass too, because these are not slow developing pass plays, right?
He kicks a line drive. He's waving for the fair catch.
Well, that wasn't the best that I could have hoped for, but
Not the worst either.
no, it gets it out of our end. And if they're going to be playing ignorant like that, I mean, maybe we just need for this particular sequence to play itself out, right?
The backs are lined up in an eye. Simmons in motion. He takes the delayed handoff. Thomas is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 30.
I didn't like the way they looked after that motion there, so I audibled to a full man coverage.
Yeah.
2nd down and short. Rudd, the lone back. Throwing short.
Yeah. Cedric Perry gets an interception. Wow.
Oh man, he's got like 35 catching. I was looking at this before the game.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get too many.
Yeah, that's not something that happens very often, that's for sure.
Handoff to the tailback.
Look at that. Nobody can block that guy. Like, he just slides off of everybody, right?
Yeah, he's a monster.
Perfect position to
Well, also, that was like, you know, you saw that we had that kind of crappy looking non-blocking thing going on, too.
Yep.
You know, like 2 players in a row, basically.
The Tigers come out in a nickel package. Jenkins with a man in motion. Surveying the field, throwing on the run,
And he easily plows forward.
I can't believe that he actually caught the ball. Like, wow, the way this game has been going, I've been really struggling just to get receivers to make plays and stuff too, right?
Well, if you could get even just over the 30 here.
And the blocking in this game so far has been terrible.
And it's helped them to take the lead. Looking for a receiver with the pass. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got hit so hard he darn near had to take a taxi back to the stadium. Now this is one heck of a play. Look out. You're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Well, they got everybody up on the line again here.
Looking downfield, throws it.
Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah, that was all hands.
Yeah.
Wobbly pass falls to the ground incomplete.
He hung that one up there, but no
Yeah,
one
that was just
able
a
to
drop.
cover it
That's
to
what
make
that
the
was. Terrible.
And this is the 5th play of this drive.
That's another thing too, right? Like, you don't need that kind of thing when you're having trouble making plays anyway.
I especially think too that like part of the reason I draft big players on defense is because I think these guys' tackling rating has something to do with all the drop passes we see.
He surveys the field, rolls out to his left. And
He just dropped that.
can't
Yep.
hang on to it. Not much touch.
Well,
on
it was
that.
catchable.
May have tried
Right.
to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
6th play of this drive. Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field. and you
Well,
keep
I don't
your
have much
defense
faith in
resting
making
on
a
the
first down
sideline.
here, but
Looking downfield.
oh, look at
Well,
that!
maybe-
I made a first down. Everybody dropped off really deep, eh?
Yeah, it was like they were playing some kind of cover 4 flats or something.
Yeah.
Just no coverage in the middle there.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
There you go. Sometimes the slant pass can work against his own defense.
Yep.
Sometimes.
They're coming with the blitz.
Oh, dropped it. Another drop. Wow.
He gets his helmet right under
Wow,
his
he's
chin.
fatigued after that.
He takes it
That is so frustrating too, right?
Mill comes in motion. He's
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just going to start without you while you're still moving people around.
Yep.
on the board with that pass.
Well, that'll do it.
Number 12 comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. The visiting team are ready
Well,
to kick
Coleman's
this
caught a
one
few
off.
passes with this new scheme that I've come up with, eh?
Yep.
Booming kick.
It's just that I noticed that my offense in that formation was a little bit too left-handed, you know? I needed some something that went to the right side too, right?
Yep. Just to balance things out a little.
Yeah, well, and give me a little bit more passing options.
It's 1st and 10. Backing off. The backs are lined up in an eye.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Miller.
That's okay.
The stop at the 24.
You had containment out there anyway.
You never know when you're going to find some room.
Well, that's why you have
Break
big
loose into the
corners.
secondary.
Yep.
Rudd, the lone back. Stepping up with the throw.
Well, there was no pressure there.
Hit there.
No.
He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, two-ton truck.
Well, they had that cut block thing. You know what? If there was one animation that I could remove from this game,
It would be the
it
cut
would
block.
be the halfback cut block, because you know what? In real life, that just simply does not work as often as it does in this game, and they abuse it,
Makes the
right?
tackle
Yep.
at the 42-yard
Yeah, well,
line.
it happens all the
They go
time.
with the defense with the
More or
run.
less
They're going to
constantly.
keep running and see what the other team is willing to give them on the ground out there.
Because I can tell you that if I were a linebacker or a defensive end, and I got cut blocked 2 or 3 times by the same guy, there you go, you got a sack. I would, you know what, I would accidentally on purpose kick that guy in the chest or belly as hard as I could. As soon as he went down to cut block me, I would try and my best to make it look like I tripped over him, but I would definitely be swinging one of my feet hard into his body.
Surveying the field. Throws it.
You know, just to give him the hint that maybe he shouldn't do that anymore.
They need a
Yep.
big third down conversion, and he usually
Give him a couple of cracked ribs, and then he won't go down to cut blocks anymore, right?
Yep. Well, you could always say that, oh, well, I just tripped over
Yeah,
him.
that's right. You try and make it look like you tripped over him, right?
Yep.
Here's the punt. From the 21-yard line.
Because I would imagine that guys who get their knees damaged and stuff like that from being cut blocked, they probably don't like that very much either, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Coming up.
It hurts quite a bit.
Changing the play now.
I know that secondhand from somebody who used to play football.
Going to the air on 1st down. Throwing.
Wow, that you see how he jumped on that?
Yep.
Wow, that was
He did
incredible.
almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception.
Yeah, I think they're going to start cracking down on the outside passes real heavy.
Almost at the 2-minute
That's
mark
what they're
now.
looking like they're biting on.
Yeah.
Allen, the man in motion. Dropping back, he surveys the field, throws on the run.
Oh yeah. So I throw it past the defender, but I can't keep it in play.
And this is one of those things that he's got to improve on. He can't let open receivers miss their chance to get passes.
Tigers come out in a dime package. Drops back, looking for an option with the throw.
Oh, that's okay. Mills came through for you.
And again, he demonstrates his
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll try throwing a little bit of slant.
Any ball he throws, he can become kind of a security blanket. If he gets in trouble,
I think I'm just going to let this run down to 2 minutes here.
Because he has so much confidence in it.
It's 1st and 10.
Set. Black 19.
Allen moves in motion.
Linebacker coverage.
Yeah, I know, but you got to remember who these linebackers are.
Throwing on 1st down. Surveying the field. Going long to the
Wow, D, man, how the hell did Mills get so wide open against that DB?
Well, he runs good patterns, right? And basically he ran the pattern properly, and I actually managed to lead the ball to the outside to him too, right?
Yep. Good
And,
receiver plus good quarterback.
Yeah, when everybody does what they're supposed to do for a change, it actually makes things a lot easier. Kind of looks like they have a lot of defenders on the outside over there. I guess we'll just eat the ball on this one and run the clock for a bit. Because we'll be passing after this play probably anyway.
Allen. Mitchell brings him down.
Okay, that didn't go as badly as I thought it would.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Well, now and then, those guys actually do what they're supposed to do. Now and then.
Looks like he's changing the
I haven't had much luck throwing to Golston today, but we'll give this another try.
Dropping back.
Uh-oh. I guess we'll throw it to
Mills.
instead, because it looks like they had the flat super covered there, right?
Yeah, well, like I said, like I've seen them really cheating on the outside of those
Yeah.
the last couple of times.
And this is the 7th play of this drive.
Yeah, well, the way I see it is if they want to cheat on those that heavily, then
They're giving something else
they're
up.
giving something else up, yeah.
Yeah, you just got to figure out what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Passing on 1st down. Steps up. Pressure coming.
You know what? I didn't like the way that looked. How many timeout? We got lots of timeouts. We'll call a timeout.
Jenkins stops the clock with that timeout. They'll need to reach the 5 to convert.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to try this run play, because if everybody actually manages to get a block here, I could run for quite a few yards, eh?
And he'll get the call.
If only everybody could actually block.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer.
Well, I'll call another timeout.
Jenkins wanted some time to sort things out. Ninth play of this drive. Inside enemy territory. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down. Dropping back, surveying the field.
Well, that's going to be a bit short, but... Oh, they're going to call a timeout now. Okay.
This will be a 25-yard field goal attempt.
Well, that's okay. You still picked up some points.
Yep.
He made that one.
Well, that's what I wanted to do, is get some points before the half. I would have rather not had to kick it back to them here, but...
Set to kick it deep. And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 3.
Well, they got
Because
seven.
they're probably still going to get 2 plays off if they really want to try and rush it.
Well, they got 7 seconds and 2 times out,
Yeah.
or 2 timeouts.
Yeah, they're probably going to get 2 plays off if they decide they really want to, right?
He hands it off. Just won't go down. Number 53.
And that's why you have a safety backer.
Yep. See that? They called a timeout. They're going to try and score an instant touchdown with 2 seconds left.
Taking it right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
The corners playing off a bit. Going to the air on first down. He's looking, throwing.
Well, that didn't have much of a chance. You had the right D called there.
Yep.
Well, so far, so good.
Time for that halftime stretch.
It's time for that halftime stretch.
And we're back.
Yes, and it's been a bit of a struggle so far for me anyway in this game. I'm about 20% less than my usual 85% passing completion. And I only threw for 198 yards in the first half.
Oh no, not 198.
Yeah. Well, I've only got 3 rushing yards in the first half too, right?
First
Yep.
half, the other team let their guard down and seemed unprepared for what they were going to face out there. You can be sure that they made some adjustments, and they're going to come out more focused now.
What's this? Now they're putting well, look at this. They put a nickel defense out, right?
But they're still leading in this one.
Some teams manage to get by pretty well without a solid running game. And that's mostly because
And they're not moving that guy either. He's going to be a problem.
Yep, he's going to be a problem.
Allen.
In fact, he was the problem because the tight end couldn't block him there, right?
I think whenever you see Easley on the line, you just need to assume that he's not going to block anybody. He's just so bad at it.
He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a tight end as bad at blocking as Easley. The only reason he's on the team is because he has, like, excellent hands.
Surveying the field.
Good read.
Yeah, the corner.
That's a face
The
mask.
corner blitzed again, hey?
Yep.
Now that is what football's all about.
The officials are signaling that he grabbed the face mask.
Sometimes the defender will do whatever it takes.
But yeah,
to get a
Easley
guy
runs
down.
good pass routes and he catches pretty well, but you just can't rely on him to protect you.
Despite very little success running on first down, they still lead.
Even though Golston started off as a halfback, he's actually a better blocker than Easley is.
Dropping back the pass on first down. On the move.
Nice.
Oh, I couldn't quite stay in bounds to turn, though. But I saw a mismatch there just because of the way that the audible worked out.
Yep.
That's another one of those things that you really
And I
need to
had
be careful on defense.
Allen there playing tight end position there.
Buying time by rolling out or bootlegging.
The visiting team have not been very successful throwing on first down, but they still have the lead.
Yeah, somehow they've managed to overcome that problem.
Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. Dives and brings him down.
Now that's a pretty good gain on first
Yeah,
down.
the defense is real good at putting a quick end to completion.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to remember some of the things that I did in the first half that actually worked. Okay, well,
He'll get it again. Solid hit.
Did you make it?
I don't know.
Or-
Maybe.
Hit like that, it's like having a
It'll be
bumblebee
close.
in your helmet. You just
Like
can't
I
do
saw
it.
Joe Winter out there getting a pancake block in front of me there,
The guy seems to get stronger
but I
every
don't know
time
whether
he
it,
touches
yeah,
the ball.
okay, it's going to be like inches.
Well, either a dive or a curls play.
Play of this drop. Less than a yard to go.
Well, I'm going to go start off with this, and then we'll see what they line up in.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Looks like he's changing the play. Throwing. And it's caught. Rogers is the guy who's there to bring him down.
And now you're in field goal range with that amazing kick power.
Yeah.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
Fullback Neely records the stop at the 25-yard line.
See, I haven't had much luck doing this kind of thing, right? I'll get a couple of yards and that's about it.
Yeah, not only that, but I thought you got more than just 2 there.
Yeah, well, you know.
It really wears down the interior line and helps to slow down those pass rushes.
Changing the play now. Mitchell makes the play at the 24. They went back to the run on that play.
That just goes to show you that the coach trusts the guy to hang on to the ball.
Well, you know what? 3rd and 7 is easier to make than 3rd and 10.
Need to reach the 60-yard
Yeah, well,
line in order to convert for the first down.
This is going to be the big play too, right?
Tigers come out in a nickel package. Allen comes in motion.
Because the big question is, am I going to be able to make a first down here or not?
Dropping back, gets rid of it. There he goes.
Go, Marshall.
Oh, okay, well, I think I'm probably going to challenge that fumble.
So they'll turn it over in the red zone.
Because you know what? This is the way this game is going, right?
When his team is deep inside the enemy territory, the worst thing you can do
Yeah,
is
it doesn't come out till his
here.
hip hits the ground, so I think they'll overturn this.
Yep, probably.
And mostly the official is seeing what we're seeing. So
Yeah.
it's inconclusive. The call will stand.
Play reversed, but that was one of those key moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could have decided the game. That's why you save your challenges.
Yeah. Haven't done this yet. We'll try this and see if this buys me anything.
Hands it off to the back.
Because if I can get even a little bit of blocking there, Allen is fast enough that he can kind of squirt outside, right?
Yep.
Really quick before they can do anything about it.
The first down marker is just inside the 6-yard line. Allen, the motion man. He surveys the field with the throw. Rogers stops him at the 2. Rose
Well, now you got 3 downs to make it in.
Yep, it's 1st and goal.
They need 2 yards to get it into the end zone. Toss play to the right. Number 86. Gain of about
Well, he still fell forward.
Yeah, but they didn't give me anything. Right?
2 yards.
They didn't give me any yards for it.
Well, maybe they'll let you run a dive play here.
Yeah, I'm going to try and, because it looks like they look a little thin past the line there.
Hands it off to the fullback.
And that's his office.
Yep.
This is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone.
See, I noticed, though, there was no second level defenders behind those 3 linemen on that side, right?
Yeah, they just kind of vacated that area.
So I figured even if the offensive line just can get a little bit of a block there, I'd still be able to get, you know, at least a yard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's up. The extra point attempt.
But there you go, see? The 3rd down conversion, right? And then that challenge to overturn that fumble. Those were the key moments in the game, right?
Yep.
Whether it's your special teams or
And they built that in. You have to use your... They built in times when you need to use those challenges,
They
right?
did it right there.
At least that's what I think they did.
Got hold of that one.
Yeah, you're probably right.
From the 4-yard line.
Because the times when some of those so-called fumbles happen seem to be at very key moments in the game, too. Like, they don't just happen in the middle of the field when the score is, like, really lopsided or whatever, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it always happens when, you know, in a close game at a key moment, right?
Yep.
Been very good rushing the ball on first down, but still trail.
Yeah, they're getting some solid blocking inside and outside.
That'll move the change, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
So they have 1st and 10 here. John, their first down rushing average is very impressive.
Yeah, sometimes a strong running game doesn't always translate into
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Wade cuts him
Your
down.
defensive end over there basically caused that play to string out further, right? He didn't make the play, but he basically forced the running back to have to keep running sideways longer, right?
Yep. Well, good.
Looks like he's changing.
Oh, now he's going to call for some blocking help.
Closing in.
Oh!
That's maybe a little more aggressive than I'd like to see that, but
Yeah, wow, though. That totally looked like an interception until it wasn't.
it's like, you guys know you can't catch out there.
Yeah.
Stop trying.
Connell lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Slings it to the
Well,
outside.
Ben French says no.
Yeah, I don't think that would have mattered anyway, the way that was going. I think if he catches that ball, he's already out of bounds by the time the ball gets to him, eh?
Yeah, Ben's just padding his stats at this point.
Yeah.
Here's the kick.
Yeah, just let that one go.
Damn, do they have a good punter this season.
Yeah.
Ball on their own 8.
Set. Forward. 49.
Jenkins with a man in motion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Passing on first down. Rosen.
Oh, come on. Wow, that was really a weird-looking pass there.
Yeah, kind of a lame duck.
That kind of sailed on me, right?
Yep.
Wow. Well, at least he caught it.
Yeah, you managed to keep it in bounds anyways.
Yeah.
And you managed to run and get a first down out of it too.
Yep.
Set.
Well, I'm going to try the run here since they went and shifted the line the other way. Maybe I can run around these guys a bit.
Hand it off to the back. Bishop records the stop at the 37. Good game for the
I probably
offense.
would have gotten rewarded more for throwing a pass on that play, but
No, that's okay. Whatever.
I would expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
Another run. Caffrey with the tackle at the 30.
Well, Joe Winters got out there, but he just can't block two guys. He can only block one.
yeah, well, it looked like one of them was laying down there, so he must have got one of them.
39.
I didn't see if he actually managed to pancake that guy or not, but
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on third down.
okay, well,
With the throw.
Yeah, you really had to throw
I
that out.
had to hurry that a little, so he wasn't quite as open as he normally would get, but
It was enough this time.
that's the pass rush defense, though, right? Like, they're totally depending on getting to me before I can throw the ball.
Yep.
And sometimes it's effective, but sometimes it's not, right?
So a shorter drop and a quick throw will usually beat that if you don't need a lot of yardage.
Purple. 36.
This one is handed off. Hank makes the tackle at the 49. 2-yard gain. sixth play of this drive. The ball is right at midfield.
Set. Go. 64.
Rhodes comes in motion.
Orange. 19.
Tucks it away.
Well, that was funny looking. You had easily in the tackle trade places
So
there.
that play
Yeah.
goes for about 6.
Go figure.
Yeah, and then the tackle blocked the safety.
Well, because that's what their job is, right?
Yeah,
They're supposed to
apparently.
get downfield and block those safeties out of the play.
And drop defensive ends at the line.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of acrobatic for Easley to block that defense. See, why can Easley block a like 99 speed, 99 strength defensive end, but your left
Looks like
tackle
he's calling
can't?
an audible.
Yeah, I don't know. Uh-oh.
Throwing.
Oh, good catch.
Jenkins.
Wow. You see how they snuck that? They were sneaky here, right? They're showing a man coverage.
Yep.
And then look at that. They roll the safety to the outside too.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And every now and then they'll show you that look. And then they'll do that. And that's why you need to have that tight end running the out pattern on the other side, right?
They only have 1st and 10 here.
Well, and thankfully, Easley, again, as I've said before, he's a very good receiving tight end.
Yeah.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. They give it to the halfback.
Well, I managed to not lose yards on that anyway.
Big time football.
1 yard gain on that play.
I guess that's kind of a plus, right?
Well, and it keeps the clock running, too. That's always important.
First down.
Yeah.
Looks like
But yeah,
he's
they've
changing
totally
the
been
play.
cranking down on those flats,
Jenkins
man.
with a man in
Like,
motion.
holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've been able to throw the corners, though, to the wide receivers a little bit, hey?
Drops back with the throw. Has room. The 30. The 20. Loses one tackle. Great move. And he's knocked out of bounds. At the 9.
Well, that'll stop the
He went
clock.
out of bounds and it stopped the clock.
Making it
Wow.
look easy out there. He caught that and he made it look
Well, there.
very
It started again, I guess, once the ball
End of the
spotted.
third quarter. Score is 23-0. And we'll start the fourth quarter. This drive 9 yards away from a touchdown.
Set. Black.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Number 47, the man in motion. Gets the pass off.
There, he dropped another one. Okay, that's enough. I've had enough. Okay. That's enough out of you.
Yeah, put Aldridge in there.
That's like 3 or 4 drop passes that he's had in this game so far.
Just
That's-
having an off day or something.
Yeah, he is. He's having a very poor... I don't know if he's actually caught a pass yet.
Set. Orange. 49. Black. 36.
With the pass, and the catch is made. Rogers brings him down at the 3-yard line. No trouble.
3rd and goal from the 3.
Soft coverage or a hole in the zone where they can break free and wait for the pass to get there.
3 yards will get them 6 points. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
I don't like the way that looks.
Jenkins stops the clock there. So now we have...
Yeah, well, it might just be better to just take what you can get here.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to throw an interception or something like that at this point.
See something in the defense. Going to the left, hands it off to the back.
So I think we're better off doing something like this.
Yeah, and you got a touchdown out of it anyways.
Lowered his
Yep.
shoulders and got the short yardage that they needed.
Number 12 comes in to attempt the point after.
I just saw too many players stacked up just on the outside of the defensive end, on the left side on my left. And I figured, you know what, if the guy running the short curl there doesn't get a really clean break from the coverage, I'm going to get sacked if I try to throw that pass, right?
Probably, yep. You made the right call there.
Well, I would rather have a point-blank range chip shot field goal than possibly throwing an interception or taking a sack and being outside the 5 where I actually have to kick it full power.
Yep.
I'd expect to see him keep fighting till that final whistle.
They line up in the I formation. Throwing on first down.
Oh, I got pancaked there. Oh,
Yeah,
it didn't matter.
I think that was pretty well covered.
They were trying a wide receiver flat there.
Yeah, but it looks like he had a man coverage guy plus the flat guy.
The corners are backing off. Looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it.
Oh,
Well, okay.
At the 41-yard line.
yeah, they just decided they were going to have
Yeah,
that
they
one.
decided they were going to have that one because that actually looked like it clipped through the defender in order to get to the receiver even.
First and 10.
Right?
Well, you can't win them all.
The backs are lined up in an I. Toss play to the right. Can't bring him down. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Rudd didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap.
Well, I think we've gotten a demonstration in this game as to why you have the #1 ranked defense in the league.
I'm doing my best here. Don't jinx it.
Under pressure, throwing. He hits his receiver. Mills takes him down at the 49-yard
It's still not easy.
Yeah, but you are playing against probably the best AI team in the league right now.
And they don't miss tackle.
Gets rid of it.
Oh.
And the catch is
He
made.
just waited until he outran the spy.
At the
Yeah.
35-yard line.
Yeah, and you weren't able to get the pressure. This is probably just about their deepest position in our end of the field yet so far this game, though.
That it would be.
Right? And it's like almost like they have. This is the first time they've even managed to cross midfield. So
So they have first and 10 here. The backs are lined up in an I. It's the toss to the left.
that was a strange-looking play there too, right?
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Looking downfield with the pass.
Yeah, well, I think that was pretty well covered too.
Yep. Yeah, that didn't stand much of a chance.
Throwing it into double coverage there.
Velocity on it that the receiver never
Now, mind
caught
you,
up
one
with.
of those double coverage guys was Ben French.
Yeah, but still. I think that was pretty well covered.
Out of the gun. Drops back, pressure coming.
Ooh,
Hits the pass.
he just hit me in the hands with it.
Yep.
Look at the big old defensive lineman. Does a heck of a job of getting into passing.
Oh, they're going to go on 4th down now.
Well, they have to if they want to win this game. If they want to come back at all.
Yeah.
Closing in.
Oh, look at that. Got an interception.
Travis
the
Wade.
linebackers picking off the passes in this
Yeah, that's
game.
two
Wow.
now.
Yeah, that's one for Perry and one for Wade.
Great execution. Now that's
Oh
what
yeah,
defense
okay.
is all
I
about.
guess I'm not running the ball here, eh?
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Or maybe you're running for a touchdown.
Allen.
Nope. Couldn't outrun that guy. He managed to loop around and get a hand on me before I could get away.
About 8 yards. Changing the play now. Jenkins sends a man in motion. Dropping back. He's looking. With the
Okay. You
Yeah,
you bring that safety down to the flat.
At the 47-yard line.
I can't believe it, man. That safety almost got back there and got involved in that play again, too.
Yeah, I know. They're superhuman, right? Well, you saw the way that guy jumped in front of that pass I tried to throw to the tight end earlier this game.
Yep.
Like, if that had been a normal player on a normal team, there's
He would have
no...
never.
Yeah, he would have never had a chance, right?
But again, these guys are like 99 in most things. Most things that are important, anyways.
To carry it. Caffrey with the stop at the 46.
You know, like, that's a safety rushing up to the line to stop that run for no gain, right?
Yep.
They'll have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. Calling an audible. Jenkins with a man in motion.
Come on, let's go. Left right.
Allen.
Oh, you managed to squirt through there.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping to get the defense to pinch in toward the middle like they tend to do when you run that kind of play.
But it looks like they were trying an outside rush.
But, yeah, it looked like, you know, the guy kind of looped around the outside,
They'll have to
right?
get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. Nickelback in this time. Jenkins sends a man in motion. Drops back, looking for an option, gets rid of it. And
Wow,
he goes
kind
at
of,
the
again, that
34-yard
weird,
line.
like, lame duck kind of
He
thing.
does two things perfectly on this play. One, he
Making
watches
me
the ball
nervous.
all the way into his hands.
Well, you needed it there, though.
Two, he
Yeah.
shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. That's a nice looking play.
Set. Purple,
Changing the play
49.
now. On the carry.
Oh, okay, well,
Behind the line.
I kind of didn't think that was really going to go anywhere anyways, but
They really
It's just
hustle on
mostly
the
something you do
defensive
to
side
eat
of
up
the
some
ball.
more clock.
Very good
that's
at
right.
plugging
I'm
up the line.
more or less just
Limiting
trying to
the
run the
number of
clock out
holes and
as much as I
cutback
can
lanes
here
the
right
back
now.
has to choose from.
Set. Delta, switch one. Raise a two.
Gives the ball off.
Wow, look at Parkman
Records
getting the longest run of the fucking day, man.
Like how
Yeah.
this big guy can run with a football.
Yeah, and this fullback can do more than just get out there and lead block. Give him the ball and watch him rumble.
Well,
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. The defense lines up in the nickel. Rhodes, the motion man. Dropping back, throws on the move, and he hits his target. Once
Oh,
again,
you're in field goal
makes it
range
happen
again.
while on the move.
yep.
He's one of those guys who doesn't lose his accuracy or touch when he decides to throw it without setting his feet. He'll shuffle and he'll bootleg. And when he sees the passing window open up, he'll get it out of there pretty quickly.
Clark. Caffrey makes the tackle at the 15. Gain of a handful. This is the 10th play of this drive, and they find themselves in scoring range.
Set.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Hands it off to the back.
Oh, he missed him.
He always displays
He was out
great
there, but he
awareness.
missed the
gets
guy,
there,
right?
Brings him down for a loss.
I almost think
I'll tell
that's
you,
kind
he
of a
might be one
scripted
the
thing too,
smartest
right?
linebackers in the
It may
NFL
very well
right
be.
now. He anticipates
Because it seems to me like when he's in a position like that where he, you know, there should be a block made there, right?
They've executed very well on 3rd down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Looking downfield on the run. He hits his receiver.
Oh, they gave me a first down for that, right? Remember in the first half there was a very similar looking play where they marked me short?
Yep.
10
Right.
yards away from the end zone.
Well, you could actually get a first down and not score here.
Yeah.
Changing the play now.
Delta, switch one. Come on now.
Uh-oh. Well, that's about as close to a quarterback tackle on a run as it's possible to get, I think.
That was a nose tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, he's super fast, right? And look at what the left guard does. Like I don't know who he's looking at, but I think he was supposed to turn to his right and maybe pick that guy up.
Yep.
Right? That was a bad trade there. That's what caused that.
And this is the 13th play of this drive.
Terrible. Just terrible.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Well, you know what, though? That's the way that this game's designed. The AI would rather let you pass for 400 yards than let you run for 100, right?
He'll bring the blitz. Gets rid of it, and it's caught. Brown
Oh.
the tackle at the 1. They can still pick up the first without scoring.
Wow, we're so close here that, yeah.
Consistent success on third down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
Well, let's see if we can just slam it in there. And I guess even if we don't make it, we can at least make it to the 2-minute warning.
Yep.
This one is handed off.
That was an easy touchdown.
Third and short.
But you see, I mean, I'll bet you I'm close to 400 yards passing in this game too, right?
Yep.
Even though I've got like 15 yards on the ground.
Yeah, but Parkman has 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
And the longest run of the game.
Yeah, that too.
So they're trying to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The point answer is good.
Well, I think we got this one in the bag. I was a little concerned about this game coming in. Right.
Yeah, well, these guys really do play you hard, right?
Yeah.
And he got all of that one. A great hit. From the 4-yard line. Stiff arm there. Give the defense a lot of credit on that last possession as they were able to force the interception. Let's see what happens this time. 1st and 10.
Yeah, you got 2 interceptions in this game. That's highly unusual too.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the gun. They'll pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. He hits his.
See, they're just denying you the sack there, right? Like that almost looked like that should have been close enough. And then he just gets rid of the ball just before you get there.
Only one man in the backfield. Steps up.
Yeah, you got him that time again.
Well, if I can't get him with play calls, I'll get him myself, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he must have been trying to throw like all long routes again or something.
Yeah,
right?
some kind of deep pass.
Yeah.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. The corners are backing off. Connell, the lone setback. Pressure with the throw.
Ooh.
This pass is incomplete. He's been on the sideline loosening up. Yep, here he comes for the 7th time.
Well, maybe they're hoping they can stop you right quick or something. I don't know. Or they're giving up.
Well, with the score being 37-0 with less than 2 minutes to play, I think that their chances of actually making a comeback here are pretty slim.
1st and 10.
Even the AI knows when it's over, right?
I don't know.
Hands off to the tailback. McCaffrey is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 38-yard line.
But yeah, maybe at this point, because I don't know. Sometimes though, you see them do the weirdest things, right?
Yeah, well, pretty much I think I'm in run the ball 3 times in punt territory now.
Calling an audible now.
More or less.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Come on, let's go.
Because they're not even using their timeouts, right? So regardless of how this play turns out, the next play is going to be a run.
Number 86. Kneeling
And it turned out pretty good.
At the 41. Just over a minute still to go.
Wow, man, you had 18 third down attempts in this
Directing
game.
traffic.
Yeah, well, that's because just about every series gets taken to third down, right? What's my third down conversion percentage, though?
14 out of 18.
Yeah, so there you go, see? That's because most of my third downs were situations like this, right? You know, like 5 yards or less in this game.
Lucky, fire out. Delta, switch one.
Here's the call again. Stop behind the line.
Well, they weren't having any of that, but it looks like they're going to let me run the clock out, so I'm just going to run the clock out.
Team coming in.
There you go, you pitched a shutout in this game.
Against an All Madden
Unbelievable,
team.
against
Yeah.
like probably the best team in the league, right?
Yeah, go figure.
Like the only team that might stack up against this one might be the Desperados, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, the Desperados
And
are...
I think this is the team that we're probably going to have to beat to go to the Super Bowl.
The thing about it is, I think they just, I don't know. I don't know what they were doing on offense. They just played right into my hands the whole time.
Yeah.
Everything I called on defense worked. It was just one of those days.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, it's been just one of those days for like the last 6 games in a row, right?
Well, I haven't allowed a touchdown in this game.
Yeah, well, and I think now you've gone 4 games in a row without allowing a touchdown. Like, I don't remember the last time you actually allowed it. I think the last touchdown that got scored on us was actually because I fumbled the ball when I got sacked one time and they returned it for a touchdown, right?
Yep. Yeah, that actually would be the last touchdown.
That would be
was
the last
scored on
time
us.
we had a touchdown scored on us, and that was about 3 games ago.
Jeez.
So there you go. I managed to muster 45 yards on the ground, but look at that. They only got 55 yards rushing and 75 yards passing, right?
Yeah, they got totally smothered.
Yeah. And after the sacks and everything, I got sacked quite a bit in this game, actually. But I still before the sacks, I still threw for 400 yards, right?
Yep.
So that's the thing, though. That's the way this game's designed. That they'd rather allow you to throw for 400 yards than run for 100 yards, right? Yeah, 73% on third down. That's pretty good. They were 1 for 9.
They didn't make it over. They only made it over the 50 once. I think.
They only actually made it into scoring range once. But look at the time of possession too, right? Crazy.
Well,
So
the longer you hold on to it, though, the easier my job is.
And you know what? Those field goals that I kicked in the first half, I mean, you know what? That was still meaningful, right? You know, like that sort of set the tone and the direction that the game was going to go in.
Yeah, well, once you racked up enough of those points, they had to start trying to throw passes, right?
Yeah. So I still managed a quarterback rating of over 100. Looks like threw for 404 yards. But I only completed 77% of my passes, which is about 10% below what I usually do.
Still good, though.
And I got sacked 4 times. Although they did let me throw some long passes in this game, surprisingly enough. Yeah. So Allen had 21 carry. He averaged like 1 yard per carry. Right?
Oh, God.
Yeah. And Clark at 2.8. And then Parkman with 1.3.
They got his touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah. And looks like Allen had a long run of 7 yards, Parkman 6, and Clark 5. So, yeah, they just weren't allowing anything on the ground, right? When you give your halfback, your main feature halfback, the ball 21 times.
And he gets 1 yard per carry.
And I mean, I ran the ball 32 times in that game, and I couldn't get any rushing yardage, right?
Yep. Yeah, they just totally had you stop dead.
Yeah. So anyway, it looks like Rhodes was the main receiver again. And Allen had almost 100-yard game receiving.
Yep.
You know, I told you, he's going to be a 1,000-yard receiver this season, right? He's basically a wide receiver that lines up in the halfback position for me. Yeah, and we spread the ball around a bit more again. Only got one touchdown pass in this game, though. But Golston dropped the ball 3 times.
And
Rhodes
didn't catch
dropped
a
it
single
twice. Yeah, he didn't catch a single one. He dropped every pass that I threw to him.
I think benching him was the right idea.
Yeah, I think it was. It was necessary, I think. But anyway, I had at least 3 passes of more than 20 yards, and I think probably there was, like a few more than that yet, too. Because
Yeah, I think you doubled up on a couple of these guys.
Yeah. Because I managed to connect on a lot of deeper passes because they were trying to, squeeze down on the flats so much, right?
Yep.
So, anyway. And, of course, Max Miller on kickoff coverages. Got lots of tackles today.
Looks like Anthony Thomas was pretty busy.
Yeah, well, he's the guy who was stretching out and chasing down those toss plays, right?
Edwards only got 3 tackles.
Yeah. And you had a busy day today,
yeah,
too.
I got a couple of tackles. I got a tackle for a loss. That was that big run stop.
Yeah.
And then I got the 2 sacks. I love that run stop, though. That's my best play.
Yeah, it was. That was
You won't see something that looks that idyllic too often.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And then, just kind of spread the tackles around a little bit.
You got the only 2 sacks of the game for us, too. Mm-hmm.
Look at me go.
Yeah. Because Perry and Wade weren't sacking the quarterback today. They were busy playing defensive back.
Yeah, apparently. Well, look at Ben French with his 2 pass deflections.
Yeah.
Playing defensive back out there, too. See, it's all the linebackers get the linebacker, defensive tackle, right end. It's not the defensive backs who are knocking down passes. It's like the linebackers and the linemen.
Yeah.
You were 3 for 3 on field goals, so
yeah,
you're still perfect.
I'm still perfect on the season for field goal kicking, yeah.
And this is your best game punting yet.
Yeah, well, that's because I had that 3rd down punt where I just kicked it down the field as far as it could go. And you know what? I think that also changed things a bit, too, because I think that was one of those momentum building moments, when they stuff you in your own end of the field. And when it's 3rd down and 30 from your, 12-yard line, well...
You might as well punt it.
You're looking at... If you try to run a 3rd down play, you're basically going to be punting the next play, and they're going to get the ball back at midfield, right?
Yep.
So when you make them take the ball at their own 24-yard line instead, well, that basically snuffs out that attempt at momentum shift, right?
Yep. Look at Chris Bird's passer rating, man.
Yeah.
14.6. Ouch.
Yeah. Surprisingly, though, they didn't run very many plays, and I think that... what happened is that even though I couldn't run the ball, I was basically running a short pass ball control type of offense.
Yeah, and you just ate up all the time.
And I just ate up all the time, right? Because I think I had 2 or 3 drives that took 7 or 8 minutes each. And when you can do that, well, then that keeps the offense off the field too. And when they were on the field, you just basically snuffed them out, right? They actually did run the ball a fair amount considering the amount of passes that they threw. It was like a 50-50 thing, right?
Yep.
But you just didn't let them have any success at it. Same thing with passing, right?
Yep.
You had that one, a couple of medium length passes that connected, but
those are those posts over the middle.
Yeah, but for the most part, they're not going to get big plays out of those kinds of passes, right? And it was their cornerbacks that were getting all the tackles again. They had lots of tackles for a loss too, because I ran the ball a fair bit this game. And 4 sacks. They had everybody on the line getting a sack here, just about. But
Bo Jenkins is happy he wins the game, and then he goes and sits in a bathtub full of ice.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, the thing is, though, I managed to manage this game, too, though, and not turn it over and give them opportunities too, right?
Yep.
Even when they were playing tough, really tough in the first half, you know, like a couple of times, I'd rather pull the ball down and take a loss than, you know, throw a risky pass, right?
Yep.
So anyway, I wonder who the player of the game is going to be today.
I want to say Bo Jenkins.
Yeah, you're going to say Bo Jenkins?
Yep.
What about Rhodes? He got over 100 yards receiving.
Bo Jenkins.
Yeah. Bo Jenkins, it is. Because he threw for 404 yards, even though he only got one touchdown pass.
Yep.
Well, that was a tough one. So I guess we came through that with flying colors, though. I'm feeling pretty confident and pretty good.
I can't wait to check out my average points against.
You're going to be below 7 now, right? You're going to be below 7. You're averaging less than a touchdown against a game. And that's even with me helping you out a little bit there by giving up a touchdown.
Oh, well.
So anyway, until next time.
I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.